Hello, this is Miss Harris here to talk to you about solving numerical expressions. The steps that we use to solve the phrase to help you remember the steps is please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. P is for parentheses, brackets, and braces. They tell you to do those things first. Whatever is inside, you work inside first and then you go out. E is for exponents. 2 to the third power is how you read that. And it does not mean 2 times 3. It means multiply by 2 3 times. Then you have multiply and divide. You start at the beginning of the problem and you go down the line looking for multiplication and division. After you have worked all of multiplication and division, then you're looking for addition and subtracting, starting at the front of the problem and going down the line. So let's try it. First problem, open parentheses, 20 minus 17, close parentheses, times 6. So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I'm looking for parentheses, brackets, or braces. I have parentheses here, so I need to do what's inside first. So 20 minus 17, I come to the side, set it up if you need to. Remember, you cannot take a big number from a smaller number. So it becomes 10, and that would be 3. You're going to write your answer, cross out what you did, and bring everything down that you did not use. So the only thing left for me to do is 3 times 6, which is 18. Let's try another one. Open parentheses, 8 plus 9, close parentheses, plus 10. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. First thing I'm looking for, parentheses, brackets, or braces. So I have parentheses here, so that means I'm going inside first. So 8 plus 9, you have 17. Okay, cross out what you did and bring down everything you did not touch. So what's left is 17 plus 10, which is 27. Sometimes, like all of the operations here was addition. Is that right? 19, yeah. All of the operations were addition, but sometimes if you go in any order, you might get the same answer, but that's not a guarantee all of the time. So please follow the steps. Okay, next problem. I do not have any parentheses, brackets, or braces this time, so I move on to step 2. I do not have exponents. Move on to step 3. I'm looking for multiplication and division starting at the front of the problem. So the first thing I come to is 42 divided by 7. Okay, multiplication facts, 7 times what gives you 42? That would be 6. Cross out what you did, bring down the rest of your problem. I'm still looking for multiplication and division. I have another, which is multiplication. So I go there next. So 2 times 1 is 2. Cross out what I've done, bring down everything that I did not touch. Okay? Now, all of the multiplication and division are gone. So I'm looking for adding and subtracting starting at the front of the problem. So the first thing I get to is 6 minus 2, which is 4. Cross out what I've done, bring down everything I did not do. And the last thing to do is 4 plus 2, which is 6. Okay, so 6 would be my answer here. Let's try another one. This time I have 2 sets of grouping symbols. I have brackets and I have parentheses. When you have 2 sets, you still go to your grouping symbols first. So this is what's first inside the brackets. Now when I get inside, I still start over with step 1. I'm looking for parentheses, brackets, and braces. So I have parentheses inside, so I need to do that first. So 3 plus 1 is 4. I write my answer. I bring down everything that I did not touch. So please make sure you're bringing down those grouping symbols if you have not worked everything inside them. That way you'll know you're still working inside instead of going outside. So the next thing for me to do inside is 4 times 6, which is 24. Now that I'm done with everything inside the brackets, now I can move on to the outside, which is -1. And that gives me 23. One more problem I would like to show you. Let's say I had 4 out here on the side. Okay? Remember, we talked about when there is no operation symbol between a number and a parentheses, and this time, or brackets, all of them mean the same thing. That still means to multiply. Okay? If it wanted you to subtract, add, or divide, it would give you those symbols. But since they did not, it means to multiply. So let's work it with the 4 this time. So I still start inside and work my way out. So inside here I have parentheses, so I do that first. So that'll be 4. Cross out what I did and bring everything down that I did not touch. Okay? I'm still inside my brackets, so the next thing for me to do is to multiply. 24. This time, I'm going to keep my brackets around 24 because there's no operation symbol here, and that's not going to turn into 424. That's incorrect. So you have to keep the symbols since there's no operation symbol there. Like over here, we have the -1 separating it from the bracket. So if in the last problem, the only number that was left was 24 and -1, I didn't need to bring my brackets down. But this time over here, I have a number but no operation symbol, so I need to keep the brackets. So since there's no operation symbol between the brackets and the number 4, this tells me that to multiply these two numbers together. So 24 times 4. You go to the side if you need to, and you will because your numbers will get bigger. So please use your scratch paper. 16, 6 carry the 1, 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So 96. Now I'm done with everything with brackets and that 4 and -1. And the reason you had to multiply first, you have this 24 in brackets, that means do me first. And also, since this means multiplication, remember that multiplication and division comes before subtracting and addition. So 96 -1 is 95. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please use it as you study and do your homework throughout the week. Thanks for watching.